Hey guys, welcome to the Prelims Focus news discussion of 20th of September, guys. So let's discuss the very first news. First news is about the final warning which is being kind of given by US President Donald Trump to North Korea, and in the floor of United Nations General Assembly, he has directly said that the United States has a great strength and patience. But if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. And this statement is coming on the light of like belligerent acts which has been taking place, which has been conducted by North Korea. That is, they are launching their ballistic missile over the Hokkaido island of Japan, and also they have conducted underground nuclear tests. So amid that, this warning has been come by the Donald Trumps, and Donald Trump has also mocked North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un as a rocket man. So these are few of the facts which we should remember. And see, these are kind of news are every day they are coming. So every day we are extracting the main points which are there in news, and so these are kind of continuation. You can add this news in your notes as a kind of continuation. All right, next news is about finalized body for sharing of river water. This has been said by Tamil Nadu government to Supreme Court, and they have asked the Supreme Court to finally appoint an authority and frame a scheme for sharing and management of Kaveri river water disputes, which is being occurring between 4 states, that is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and one union territory, that is Puducherry. All right, means 3 states and 1 union territory is involved in this whole dispute, and that's why they have asked Supreme Court to resolve this dispute as soon as possible. So the bench of Supreme Court has asked the center that why center has failed up till now to establish Kaveri Management Board. So the center has also replied to the Supreme Court that we have been waiting for some sort of clarifications from the this Kaveri Water Tribunal. After getting those clarification, we will proceed ourselves with formation of this Kaveri Management Board. So guys, this was a news. All right, next is norms eased for the fundraising by REITs and InvITs. See, REITs and InvITs are basically real estate investment trusts and infrastructure investment trusts. All right. So this norm has been eased by the SEBI, that is Security and Exchange Board of India, and the motive behind easing these norms is because earlier they used to take loans from normal banks, right? But so that since now the banks are already under the non-performing asset cases, so that's why they have, Security and Exchange Board of India has eased the norms for these REITs and InvITs, in which they will be allowed to fundraise from the market. All right, so that's why it is being said that they will be allowed to raise the capital by issuing debt securities in market. Also, they will be allowed to lend to an underlying holding companies or any special purpose vehicles to carry out their business projects. All right. So that's why this was a news. And one more fact was given about REITs, that is Real Estate Investment Trust, that it is kind of mutual fund only. The difference is that while in mutual fund we basically invest in equity stocks, but in case of REITs, that is Real Estate Investment Trust, one is allowed to invest in income generating real estate assets. All right. So okay, next news was skill center to be set up in Northeast. See, the government of Singapore is basically coordinating with the government of India in general, and Ministry of Donor, that is Department of Northeast region in particular, and coordinating with them to set up a skill center which will be set up in the Guwahati region of Assam. All right. So it is said that it will basically cater to the entire needs of northeastern region, because it will provide the youth of northeastern region skill training. All right. So as a follow-up to this, a skill center is proposed to be set up at Guwahati, which will be constructed there by the end of 2019, and Ministry of Donor will coordinate in this initiative. And the motive of Singapore, see, Singapore government is very friendly with the Indian government, first of all. All right. So Singapore government is also coordinating with the Indian government just because Singapore government also wants something from Indian government. That is, they want the experience and expertise of Indian Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions. See, because we have the huge democracy, right? We have a huge number of population. So other countries are also shocked that how we can manage so huge population with so accuracy, right? So that's why they are, you know, asking the Indian government that if Indian government can, Indian Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions can also share their our expertise with the government of Singapore, then it will add to the value addition in the public administration and governance of Singapore also, right? So it is kind of two-way mutual benefit thing that Singapore government is doing with Indian government. All right. Okay, next news is basically prelims focus news discussion, guys. I mean, this is wholly and solely focused on prelims perspective, right? Because a preliminary report on derailment of train accident has been come. All right, so basically the Commissioner of Railway Safety had given this report, right? Which is coming under, of course, Commission of Railway Safety, and Commission of Railway Safety is falling under Ministry of Civil Aviation. All right, so you will be fully confused if it at all comes in your paper and you don't know about the fact. You will trust me, you will just take this Ministry of Railways, I guarantee you. All right, that's why just remember it, that it is under the Ministry of Civil Aviation. All right, so this is the fact. Next is about pension adalats, guys. See, it is conducted by Ministry of Personal and Public Grievances and Pensions, under which the objective is to bring out all the pensioners whosoever is being having any sort of grievances against the department, against the Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions, and those grievances will be you know, taken care of and will be tried to get settled as soon as possible, right? So under this pension, under this conference, basically award was also being given to different other pensioners, and that award was like pensioners for the outstanding contribution towards Anubhav to be awarded. See, Anubhav is basically an online platform which was being brought previous year. Under it, the pensioners were asked, means whosoever the pensioners were from the central field of central government, those they were asked to, you know, share their experience, that what kind of benefit they have got from the government and what needs to be done to, you know, to get a success milestone in the government services. So the pensioners or the ex you know, central government employees who have, you know, shared their anubhav, shared their experiences regarding their whole journey of employment. So few of the very good and rare experiences will be taken care of and they will be given recognition by the government this time. All right, so that's why it is being said that they will be awarded. And also under this, as a measure of welfare to the pensioners to the government of India, a workshop of pre-retirement counseling will also be set up for 300 retiring central government employees who are going to retire now. So there will be done pre-retirement counseling, under which they will be make aware about the post-retirement entitlements and all, right? And also there will be different interactive sessions which will cover inter alia the roadmap for retirement, medical facilities for pensioners, re-engagement of retired people for voluntary social activities under Sankalp. So this was all about this pension adalat thing. Next is Sukai said a verified Rohingya refugees will be allowed to return. See, yesterday I was seeing the news in which it was said that the Myanmar government has almost, you know, they have almost cleared all the suspected Rohingya Muslims who were suspected to be, you know, carrying out the insurgent activities in the soil of Myanmar, right? But at the conference, like Sukai has also said that okay, we will take back those Rohingya refugees who will be verified by the the Myanmar government, right? Because we are not fear of any sort of international security, international scrutiny, because international community is blaming the Myanmar government as of now, right? So Sukai has directly said that we are not scared of that. We are not having any fear of international security, and we are just making these efforts to bring forth the peace and normalcy in our soil. All right, and we don't want to, you know, give any shelter to the terrorist factions of Rohingya Muslims whosoever are being carrying out the insurgent activities in our soil, right? And that's why this was in news, guys. And yeah, few of the more facts which was being in news and which I have also incorporated from different other articles. See, because with respect to this, all the articles are not need to be discussed, because many scraps are inside those articles. So I'm just taking out the main points and just explaining those points so that you will get to know in the very layman terms that what the issue is going about, right? So under this, India is also issued by the Bangladesh, because it is being seen that the refugees which are migrating from the Myanmar, they are taking shelters in Bangladesh. So India is helping Bangladesh by sending 7,000 metric tons of relief materials for the refugees. Relief material contain different rice material and mosquito nets and all other things, which is being required by a general people and a general man to live his livelihood, right? So India is also in giving Bangladesh the help. And also it was one announcement has came from the Sri Lankan government that we won't give shelter to the refugees as of now, because they have said that few of the around 30 refugees have taken shelter in Sri Lankan soil also. So for the time being we are keeping them, but after a certain time we will just send back to the Myanmar, right? So that's why this was in news. I mean, these are few of the facts which were taken from other articles also, just to make you know that what is actually going worldwide, what is the geopolitics going on throughout the world, right? Okay, next news is about center rethinks to join Hague Child Custody Pact. See guys, basically first you have to read about what Hague Convention is, right? It is a convention that deals with the international child custody cases. Now this whole news I will try to make you explain by giving an example. Say for example, there is a couple and the male is from United States of America and the female is from India, right? After they get divorced, the female the female is coming to India with her daughter. All right, means Indian government can't refuse her that we will not take you, right? Indian government will surely keep her and her daughter also. So under this Hague Convention, it is being said that the judiciary of United States will take a decision then what to do with the child, that who will take the custody of child. And also United States of America, I mean the judiciary of United States has the right to declare the mother of India as a fugitive, right? So this is wrong, which is actually wrong. I mean, you can't blame the mother, the fugitive, because all right. So that's why this was a news that I mean, that's why this Indian government has till now we have not signed this Hague Convention, because our government has said that it is totally an unfair practices, and that the mother who is recognized in India as a primary caregiver and is often feeling an abusive marriage and in US is branded as an abductor by the Hague Convention. See, here I am giving you the example of US because I have just taken the example of India and US. That's why I have just said you the story in context of US. All right, but except India, many other European countries have also signed this Hague Convention. All right, so this was just kind of a news which you should know that what the issue is, Hana. So yeah, this was about. Next is guys, Rajnath Singh, that is our Home Minister, has reviewed the steps for cyber security. In this age when Indian government is promoting for the Skill India and Digital India basically, so Minister of Rajnath Singh has taken a very hard stance and asked all the stakeholders that we should come up together to take any action against any sort of cyber security matter. And under it he has said that we will take both the legal and technological steps to address this kind of any sort of hacking or cyber security fraud type of situation, because at this time when we are promoting for the Digital India, where a huge chunk of Indian population is transforming themselves to usage of card and e-wallets, so that time it is very much required by the government of India also that we should give our people assurance that we are with you, right? And this can only be done if government shows interest in some like cyber security and cyber hacking type of thing, right? And which is actually being taken care of by the government of India as of now. So this was in news. All right guys, so today this very much whatever we have discussed was in news. We'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to me guys. Thank you very much.